Milk.
Okay, this is it. We end it.
Jack games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Bassan up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents shouldn't disturb his axe wings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Bassan from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Bassan's lodge, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of. Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean Bisson. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
Let's go, everybody. We go end this.
Sir, we humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the clockwork talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Like anyone's ever going to beat my record, but let them try. Not bad, Hippo. But watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Bassan, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
Okay, my friend, it's like it is. We got the eagle eggs. Now with the eagle, but we had no choice. You got, hey, we got it. Help. Hurry up, guys. Hold on.
What? I think you better rethink your scores, boys.
Uh-oh.
What you intended to give me was perfect 10,
Yeah.
right?
Why? Sorry, ball. Why, ball? Why? Why?
So your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice. Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Deep as well.
Use those grapples to hook onto Bisson. You'll need to hook him with all three lines to pull pull him off the ball.
Understood. Let's do it, John. I can hook him. Forgot.
Seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10? See, we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last, the spinning log competition.
It looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
Unlucky Turtle, I'll give you that. Now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Bisson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the
Agreed.
fly.
Yeah.
What if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Genius! When all three judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. You can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
A great plan, Sly. But you'll have to move fast. Once John Bisson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
Incorrect scores. Wait a second. You weren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friend.
Where's the eagle?
Well, if you want the challenge, then why don't you just take him?
Take it. Come and get it. Oh.
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. The son must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
Looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
Well, you guys do that. I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here. You okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick 'em up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts?
What?
Arpeggio has them all?
Oh? Yeah, why, Angel? You never win. Get
It's
what?
a commerce.
And no, all the clockwork, we can take over. You and your different friends. Nobody me. No, nobody call me friend too fast. Me and y'all jump. Prepare. God. I've got the battle. We and y'all.
Get ready for the smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull. Bam!
Label!
Boys, let's get this varmint.
Wait! 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 What? Wait! Wait! Fizzle is Gizzle!
There you go.
Fuck! Fuck! Wait!
Dynamite turtle.
Flame up!
Boys, let's get to killing.
That.
Tarnation. I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the Clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
Silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk. Let's move.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
Go, hurry! Are we almost there, Angel? We need you to be one guy. We have to get to the factory. Hurry! We made it! Hurry, get in! Yeah. Go! Man,真的可能Guy, we be tricked. It's a trap.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black.
They
For
got
a
us.
few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bisson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's plane.
They got
It
us.
was all so
They
strange.
had us.
The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
We got you, Angel. That's the steering wheel. Now that we got you, Angel, you can't stop us. Soon, the new war will come. A dark will reign over this place. Yeah. So, what do you say? Okay, so you're gonna have to kill a fuck open.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talent must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.
But by the clockwork will be reborn. It's a world beyond the doctor. Again. Yes, we stopped it. We must stop it. We are inside the enemy airship. This is bad, really bad, guy. We're inside the enemy airship. We're gonna head to the guys. Look at the airship. Big. Maybe 4,000 might be using with energy, target energy, technology. It's crazy. It's saying a wicked evil. But We have to stop them right now. I take it all hand with the feeling. Our, our victory in the new world has come. We are the future of humanity, and the world belongs to us. But always, we got that angel head ally friends and victory with each other. Rejoice, the new world has come to us. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice.
I like working with IT Support RI because the staff is always terrific, and it just makes my job and my life here so much easier to be able to work with folks like that.
I've worked with Paul and Nick for over 10 years. These gentlemen are local, which I really like. If there's a problem, they're here, they're quick, and these guys are sharp.
They save you a fortune by avoiding mistakes that you would make with anybody else. There's nobody in their league. They blow everybody away.
If Arpeggio's already started reassembling Clockwork, that's where you'll find it.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blip and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving Clockwork.
Thanks, Bentley. I got it under control.
I had no idea they could reassemble Clockwork so fast.
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance. I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close. Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance.
Some people might give you one pizza for $9.99. Little Caesars gives you more because more is better. It's Little Caesars more for $9.99 menu.
The inducers seem to be holding the Clockwork parts together. Why? I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio. Neela? Neela's here too. I can't believe it. She must have been working with Arpeggio all along. There he is, the mastermind behind this blip and the source of all our problems. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork, and it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys for the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
Now get to the speed control station to slow down those spinning inducers. Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
So this then, the magnets have been reversed. But, by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Sly Cooper, of course this would be your doing.
Mr. Cooper, no doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew.
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. Not me. No, I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members, all the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
Firing all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper, what kept clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
That's it. Hatred. Putting its gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
I can't make people hate.
My poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire. devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dmitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
Going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Oh, perhaps, but necessary to perpetuate the spark of immortality. Oh, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Nina, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Stupid arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous. You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the clockwork frame or...
Behold, Helakla is born!
Yeah.
As we all know, things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the clockwork frame, and the Union has produced Blacula. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I can only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there will be no stopping Blacula. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just a warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight. Disable that engine room. You and I are going to have to work together.
We can have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you got the door open, I'll take over.
You should take your position. It's not going to take me long to lighten these guys with their keys.
Okay, Sly, I'm waiting by the engine room door.
Okay, Bentley, you're on.
Bentley, I'm looking at these blueprints, and I think you've got to shoot out all the bulbs with your dart gun to get up to the second level. Here's the hard part. Once you shoot a bulb, you'll need to then take out the bulb the electricity is going to. If you miss and break the wrong bulb, there'll be a big power surge and kablam! good to bounce up to the next level. If I'm reading this right, it looks like you need to bomb those power nodes to get into the control room. Once that door is open, you'll be able to shut this engine down for good. Wait, buddy. Put the override switch and this engine is toast. That's one less engine for that creepy clockless thing to drop power from.
That's one of the engines that needs to be disabled. I won't lie to you, Murray. This is going to be a tough job that requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the stations controlling access to the engine room. Then, Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
Murray will be ready to go.
gorgeous.
Hey, don't touch it. Our used cars are perfect.
It's like new for less. Central is the area's used car.
Wait for the Murray!
Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level. You've got company. off. Now, head into the control booth and pull the plug on this thing. Another engine bites the dust. Hurry. It looks like I'm gonna need some help getting into that engine room.
Happy to help.
Bentley tells me that the door to that room is locked down by wall-mounted power stations located throughout this blimp. I'll need you to take out all the power stations and then pry open the door by hand.
Sweat, Sly.
Power locks are offline. Come on back and pry it open.
ready.
Careful, Spike. This place is packed with laser security. First, you'll need to make your way to the far end of this room. Then jump up to the second level to get at the engine room control center. Alright, the control center is obviously protected in the roof. With some well-timed spire jumping, you should be able to get access. That Arpeggio really knew his encryption algorithm. As it stands, I'm only 86.5% convinced the code to the vault is 725. Got the shadow power move. Lights out for this engine. Engine room is locked down tight. Since we can't get in, I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
You're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available on the blimp. Walk one of these TNT barrels up to that engine room to destroy it.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
The initial payload in that TNT barrel won't be powerful enough to do the job. If you pick up 3 magnetic chargers, you should achieve the necessary blast force to destroy the engine. It's simple, really. Just get close to the chargers, and they'll automatically attach to your barrel.
All right, let's blow stuff up.
TNT barrel all charged up. It's time to deliver the payload to that engine.
The last time anyone puts that engine to use.
And an unexpected windfall, I've been contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Plakala becomes immortal and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only catch is that she's unable to locate this blip on her radar. To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take one of us on board to act as a tail gunner in a dogfight against Plakala. This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story. Okay, Sly, we need to send Carmelita a radio pulse so she can home in on the blip. To do that, I'll need you to get on top of 4 very tall towers. They are too big to climb and too tall to jump up normally.
What's this all got to do with this thing you've got me wearing?
It's an experimental mega jump pack. By pressing the R2 button, you'll perform a huge jump. So be careful.
All right. Sounds like fun.
Carmelita has picked up on our signal. She's now headed on an intercept course directly for us.
Looks like for once, let's cut the flirty chit-chat and get down to business. An inexperienced tail gunner. Jump in and grab the gun. We've got a bird to take down.
Very well, let's go.
Not flirty chit chat.
Doing it, Cooper. What? Get her attention. Good. Nice shooting. Doing great. Together, Gotta stay focused. Should have been a cop. That was some terrific shooting.
Sly, we've got a serious problem here. Buckler's looking mighty upset, and I think she's going to take it out on us. Guys, hold on. No, help, please, someone. I knew I'd go out this way, inside a battery. I just knew it. I'm scared, Sly. Hurry. No! Anyone! SOS! Don't worry. There's plenty to go around. You might have a new body, Mila, but you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've been time and time again. This won't be any different.
Ready for all you can. I know. Your hate. You know, I feel some power growing within me.
We did it! It's an emotional moment. Watch out. That thing's still kicking. Myra mentioned something about a heat chip. It sounded like the source of her power. We remove it. She might stop attacking.
What's going on? Open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that Bentley can go to town with his bombs.
Hate you, Cooper Gang. I find you in your sleep and I will destroy you. You will never know what it means for the rest of your short, miserable life. The Clockblock will feel no revenge. I am revenge. I am an alpha and the omega. Still have my hate. Not to be ever.
Let's get out of here. She's about to explode. My glasses.
Bentley, I'll save you.
Yep. I can't walk.
Why, let's get out of here.
I called. Start recording.
The taste, not intense. Move your body, take your chance. Take the world with every spread the funk, feel complete. Feel the taste, not intense. Move your body, take your chance. Take the world with every spread the funk, feel complete. Feel the taste, not intense. You can feel the best, not feel the taste, not intense. You can feel the best,
I've worked with Paul and Nick for over 10 years. These gentlemen are local, which I really like. If there's a problem, they're here, they're quick, and these guys are sharp.
We want to be right there to consult you on anything that's going to touch that network. And one of the things we can deliver to you is the expertise of knowing you're not going to pay too much for IT, but you're going to make the right choice the first time.
I leave it up to Paul and Nick to say, Jim, you're weak in this area. An example of that is about a year ago, we started to look at our phone system, which was about 20 years old. And I said, boy, you know what? We are antiquated at this point in time. We got involved with a voiceover.
And there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the clockwork parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late taking a few shots in her clock lunch. So she took it out on what was close at hand, the hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of clockwork, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. The menace of clockwork would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper. I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
Thanks, guys. Bye.